Yo, what's good? Episode 192, Stash House Podcast. Your boy Tyler checking in. First time listeners, thank y'all for tuning in. If you tune in weekly, salute. And it's just an episode, so some topics we want to hear about. Salute to you as well. Like, share, subscribe, retweet, whatever you do to help support the podcast. Greatly appreciate it. Not going to waste no more time, man. Got some more family up in the building. Go ahead and make some noise, man. My partner AJ, Red Room Podcast in the building.
Okay. What's up, everybody, man? AJ, Red Room Podcast, half of the Red Room Podcast. The other half ain't present, man. Shout out to my boy, Jahari Harris. You already know. We in the building, tapping in with Stash House Podcast.
You dig. AJ is one of the most highly requested guests. He might not know it. I'm being 100% honest with you, bro. You have been somebody, everybody like, bro, what AJ, why you and AJ don't go together? Why not go together, pause. Yeah. why you and AJ don't record together? I'm like, man, scheduling, whoop-de-whoop. But AJ, bro, everybody, they hit me up, man. They been wanting you on here. You been on here before. I had the crew. Yeah. But that was back when it was just audio only. But clearly now.
We came a long way, boy.
Long way. Congrats, too. I saw the post a couple days ago. You know, I'm going to ask you about all that. You already know what it is to go through this, man. So appreciate you taking time out your busy schedule. You know what I'm saying? You got the merch on right now. So first, let's start with that Red Room Podcast. Let's go ahead. You do podcasts, and I do podcasts. We're going to have some content talk, some music talk.
Okay.
Let's get into it, man. Let everybody know what you do. You know what I'm saying? Give a background. Yeah, give a background because, you know, you my partner, so we just talking.
Yeah, okay. So, like, as far as, like, starting a podcast or just, like, getting into it?
Well, let's just say background, then podcast, and like how you know me, podcasting.
Cool. So, I think the first time I met my boy Tyler, like, it's weird, man, because we went to the same school, went to the same middle school, same high school. So, you know, you see people in the hallway, but you don't know them. You know people by association. So I think what really clicked was that 8th grade summer. That's when everybody was in band camp. Everybody was getting ready to go I was getting ready to go to high school. I was about to be a freshman. Y'all were already in there. I linked up with y'all, met y'all, just saw y'all randomly, man. We had mutual associates.
Watts.
My cousin Watts, man.
Shout out to Watts.
Shout out to my cousin Watts, man. Day one, always, forever. That's my boy, man.
I just saw Watts yesterday in the complex. I had called him. I said, man, what you doing tomorrow? He like, I got to work. I said, dang, man, AJ's supposed to record.
Hey,
man.
for real, bro. But it's all good, though. He going to make his appearance, man. Ain't worried about it. That's a day one for sure. But met him through my cousin. We all linked up. We were in band. And it just took off from there, man. Like, when you meet genuine people, like, everybody just connect, bro. It ain't no... I don't even remember, like, introducing myself to you. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't even remember introducing myself to him at all. It was just, hey, you cool, we cool, the whole circle cool. And being in band, being in the groups we were in, we just clicked because we found out that, like, a lot of people are different, man. A lot of people are different. Yeah. And they got different ways of doing stuff, different ways of moving, different ways of operating, bro. And I was just like, y'all doing too much, bro. I'm going to stay over here in my lane what I know, like-minded people doing like-minded stuff that makes sense. You feel me? Yeah. Like, staying out the way, but staying, like, mobile and in motion.
Right.
And, like, we took off from there, bro.
Yeah, AJ one of the friends, like, when you grow up, your mama tell you, like, watch who your friends. And we talk about it. We like, bro, coming up, your mama met my mama. So we know each other moms and everything. So it's different. And AJ one of the people, we went to high school together. He went to Troy. I transferred to Troy. We easily could have switched up on each other. Yeah, easily. Right. Like, hey, man, AJ, he over there with band. I got to find me some new friends. I'm like, nah, I'll walk around that bitch solo. I like, no, AJ done in band practice. I just wait, or I go to band practice and just sit and wait. So AJ been my partner for about a decade now. More than a decade, about 15. About 15. Yeah, man, so AJ, man, shout out to the whole squad, man. Watts, Price, Wayne, Chris, Zoe, Chance, Mike, everybody, Jahari, shout out all the musicians out there.
Hey, you feel me, bro? Like, oh my God,
shout out to the musicians,
all the musicians, bro. Y'all really be shedding light on the community as far as like, hey man, it's more music out there, bro. Like, it's more than what y'all listen to out there, bro.
So let's start with that, man. Podcasting, you in the game around the same time I got in the game, man. So let's give a background on Red Room Podcast. You, partner Jahari, just give a background on that.
So the actual name for the Red Room Podcast, back when I was in college in 2015 to 2016, me and my roommates, me, Josh, and Steve, man, shout out to them. Our crib was like, we try to make it feel like home, a safe place. You know, everybody pull up, we throw a party, we might throw something on the grill. And we had this room in the back, man, it was the Red Room, because I was the only one who partook. And, you know, you feel what I'm saying? I was the only one who partook back in the day. So I ain't want to be doing that out the house. So we had this one room designated to do whatever you needed to do. You go in there, listen to music, you know, roll one up, open up the window, do what you need to do, bro. And from there, everybody caught wind, bro. They were like, man, we about to go in the Red Room and chill for a little bit. And that's what it became, bro. And we had so many people come through that room. Like, when we throw big parties at the house, that was like the VIP room. Right. The room you couldn't get in, you feel me? You had to know somebody. Yeah. And it was the lock room. We used to keep our drinks and stuff in there when we used to sell drinks at parties and all that. But that right there was a concept that I wanted to keep, bro. It was like an oasis. You walk in, we had a red light bulb, it's red, Rello packets lining the walls, posters, speakers, a TV, places to sit, just the all-around lounge area that you need for real, It was a real safe place. Yeah. So that's where I got the name from, because, of course, you know, college, you know, you move around, you get another apartment. We left that trailer, but the Red Room stuck with me, man. That's why I met, like, a lot of family. That's why I got close with a lot of family, closer with a lot of family. So I just couldn't let that name die. Yeah. So when the opportunity presented itself, I was like, hey, man, we got to keep the name alive. You feel me? As far as getting into the actual podcast, like making one, I never had plans of making a podcast. It all started off in like 2018, 2019. Yeah, because you had your podcast before me.
I was late. I was late 18. So
okay, I was way after that. But I originally planned on not having a podcast or nothing like that. I used to work a lot in school, like a lot. I had 3 jobs, 21 credit hours in band. I was online pledging, so
shout out to Troy University.
Shout out to Troy U, man. I'm telling you, Troy U will make a troop out you, boy. But I was doing all that, man, and people used to look at me like, bro, when do you sleep? Shit, whenever I can, you feel me? Yeah. But I used to be working at Domino's. I used to get off super late. That was one of my 3 jobs. I used to get off like 2 in the morning, just closing up, because I was the closing manager. It just worked best for me. So I'll get off at 2 o'clock, go to the crib, go to the house, and obviously I can't go to sleep. I'm wide awake. I just got done sweating, cleaning. I'll take a shower, roll one up, and just start listening to music. And I had this notebook, man, because like I just be in my mode. Yeah. And I just start writing down all kind of stuff, bro. Topics, stories, all the stories that we done been through, music opinions, stuff going on in the community, bro. I had no idea what, like, I was going to even do with any of this stuff, you know? Like, I just had it in a folder, like my thoughts folder, for real. And then I saw you, man. I remember it was particularly this episode. I don't remember which one it was, but you were like, for anybody planning on trying to do a podcast, just do it. Just put the content out there, just start. You know what I'm saying? Like that product, when you get the product out there, just keep on going.
You go do what it
And
do.
I was like, I got the material, man, but I ain't got the expertise. And this is where Jahari came in, bro. Shout outs to my boy Jahari.
Shout out Jahari.
Jahari really is, he's the second half of the podcast, man. And he came through because I was like, I got a mic. I borrowed a mic from my boy, oh man, who did I get that mic from, bro? I borrowed a mic from my boy Ray. I got one from my boy Ray.
Ray
Coach.
Oh, shout out to Ray,
man. I borrowed a mic from Ray. He was like, yeah, man, you can use this one. I got that one. I was like, Jahari, I got the mic. Jahari came through with his laptop and the interface. And luckily, Jahari ain't your typical type of person. He knows like the ins and outs. And he's also a musician. So like we got both opinions on like a round talk of music. You know what you feel me? And we got like all the technical aspects taken care of. But we were small then, man. We had one mic, an interface, and a laptop. We were in my living room, small apartment, on a table, TV in front.
Grinding.
And the first thing he said before we started recording, man, I was like, I got my thoughts. I think I got the first episode. He was like, all right, man, we finna press start. Just be purely organic. Be organic as you can be.
Cause we do this, we always do this.
Like for real, bro. So, it's real deal. Like just talking, telling a story, conversing with somebody, man. People make socializing be so difficult. And I'm like, bro, look, man, just talk, be you, do what you do. And like it'll catch on, bro. Your whole vibe will catch on, man. Don't try to be something you ain't. So we got onto the podcast and just started recording, bro. And it was dope. It was great. I think we did like 12 episodes, but around that time, that's when I was moving from Troy. I was leaving Troy. Jahar was leaving Troy. We had graduated. He went down to Florida, and I moved back to the city. And so from there, we had to do a lot of stuff remotely. So we had to really be in sync, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we
y'all know each other.
Yeah, we know each other. You know what I mean? Like we know how to send all this. Like we know how to work with computers. This new age world, bro, is like crazy because you can work with somebody halfway across the country if you really need to. And so, like we doing that, conversing, keeping contact, keeping everything going smoothly. Of course, the scheduling thing, it's an issue for everybody because we do got jobs. Like we got jobs out here, bro. But at the end of the day, like that's what we. Like we do this. We like doing this. You know what I mean?
So we signed up for.
Exactly. We took a break for a while just because of scheduling, bro. All kind of stuff, personal issues. But I mean, like we kept putting out content. We try to put out playlists, just product. You know what I mean?
You got the sample Sunday.
Exactly. TikTok. Sample Sundays on TikTok. Try to put out a playlist every week. I just started that over. That's on the YouTube page. Got the YouTube page finally up.
Yeah, salute, boy.
And it took time, man. It took time. Like, and we are not in a rush. We ain't rushing nothing. We learning as we go, bro.
Because I tell people, hey, Tyler is just checking in.
Hey, you feel me?
Talking about music, talking about sports, and I'm out of here.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, I ain't trying to get on here and give no whole spiel.
Yeah.
And I remember another thing you had talked about a while ago, bro. This was like a personal conversation that we had.
Yeah.
It was just us and the crew, bro. It was like, I'd rather not get on Facebook and social media and give y'all my opinion on stuff. If you want to get my opinion, bro, tap into the podcast, bro. Tap into the podcast. That's where you going to hear what I got to say for you, bro.
I don't converse. If I converse, I'm probably bored or I just want to let me tweet something. Or
exactly.
But I'm not about to post something and then somebody disagree. I'm about to type in paragraphs like, fam, just wait till Tuesday. I'll tell you about
exactly.
it.
And see, I used to be bad about that, bro, because I used to be like bored. I ain't have nothing to do with my free time when I finally learned what free time was. Like, I only had one job then, bro. I had a bunch of time that I knew nothing about what to do with.
Yeah.
So I was just on social media making posts, and then I was like, bro, I'm tired of this, bro. I ain't got 45 minutes to be writing a think piece, arguing with these people, and making valid points.
And they not trying to hear
at all, bro.
It's the thing about it, this with social media and podcast, I'm not trying to convince you of nothing.
At all.
I was just trying to give my opinion, hear your opinion. I'm going to hear your opinion and be like, okay, either we can agree or we can agree to disagree.
Exactly.
That's it. I'm not trying to convince you to change your mind about nothing. But if you hear me and say, you know what, Tyler, he probably right. I ain't going to be like, I told you. I ain't going to say that. I'm like, yeah, that's just what I think.
See, and in the end, you give them the benefit of the doubt, bro, because honestly, man, I feel like if I got to the point where they done pushed me to put up a think piece on Facebook and I done put up like 2 paragraphs and they still arguing, bro, I'm like, look, man, I ain't finna read it. I'm not finna even read that, bro. I ain't finna entertain it. But aside from that, man, like we got over the social media heat and got to the podcast, bro. I got my own platform. You got your own platform. And you can come here for our opinions about whatever it may be, bro. Like, we both got our own specific, like, content that we be talking about, bro.
Like you're going to learn it, too, like, because you know how I am. So now with the video aspect, because you got people, you know, when we did audio only, hey, I want you to come on. Nah, it's just audio. But now,
it's different, man.
Now you got video. Now they trying to creep on back in. And it's like, you got to wait in line now because I got people I want to talk to. And then, like you said, you got people you going to bring on the podcast. Now they can bring
other people
and topics and topics that you don't really want to talk. Now you can just sit back and like, hey, man, if you want to go ahead and talk about what you want to talk about, go ahead. Just let me know so I know what to prepare for. You know what I'm saying? So that's the beautiful thing about it. That's the beautiful thing about it, man. It's a wide open space. Anybody could do it. Like I said, I'll just talk about what I enjoy.
Yep.
You got so many other topics you can talk about. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people, man, if you want to do it, just do it. Go for it. Anything in life.
Got to.
Anything, especially in this content game, because ain't nothing gonna happen if you don't put it out.
Hey, bro, we have said it, bro. We have said it bit, man. Different people, you got to be different, do different things. Like, straight up, bro. That's the only way you going to grow. That's the only way you going to grow, man. Like, one thing I did appreciate about Troy is, like, I said my crib was like home. It was like an oasis when you walked in there, bro. But it was always some good music playing. I don't care what time of the day, when you walked in, man, we could just be throwing some on the grill. I could just be chilling at the crib playing the game. Always some good music playing. And the diversity we brought, like, I'm from the woods, man. I'm from the country.
That's what I want to talk about a lot of, man, because we went to school at Russell County. Shout out to Russell County High School. Shout out to Troy University. Always. And for people who saying, Tyler, you just bringing on Russell County and Troy University people, I went to Russell County and Troy, so either I'm just here by myself. Troy and Russell County are going to be represented because
like, bro, you feel me?
I can't help that people I grew up with are doing some cool shit.
Exactly.
I can't help that. So, yeah. But we grew up in Russell County, you know what I'm saying, went to Troy, black and white people. Grew up with black and white people. So us communicating with people, being around different groups of people, it's never no situation where, unless it's like real uncomfortable, we can tell the difference when it's like, okay, we can chill here, we can kick it with, play some beer pong.
And that's one thing I pride my group of friends on, man. We know how to move, read the room. Man. Like, we just ain't about to be with, the rah-rah right then at the moment, bro. You feel me?
And that goes into the content because we make something everybody can listen to.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's something like, me and you, I was on your podcast for the whole George Floyd situation. So we can tap into that world. We can tap into music, sports, life in general, because the way we grew up, man. So shout out to our parents. Shout out to our group of friends, man. Like, AJ, they're my partner. So this conversation ain't going to be like the normal, you know what I'm saying, ask a question, response.
Yeah.
It's just going to be, you know what I'm saying. So sticking with that, I want to talk about a little bit of music. No, first, let's stay with podcasting real quick. What do you think is the future of this whole content podcasting game?
The content part, well, like, I don't know, man. Like, it's a bunch of different avenues. I look at it like I look at computer science. I went to school for computer science, y'all. In computer science, it's a general degree in computer. Like, there are so many different avenues you can take. You can go to programming. You can go to software development. You can go over here to engineering. You can go into cybersecurity. And I feel like that's going to be the same situation for podcasting. Like, you can go over here and you can find out that you really like the video aspect, and you can make a big thing out of that. You can find out that you really like being a host, so you can do that. You can find out that you just generally like bringing people on, talking to them. So, like, it's different avenues that you can take. So, I don't know, man. I think it's too young to find out. Like, I honestly think people are getting their feet wet and finding out what's for them. So, I really don't know. But shit, I'm here for it.
Facts. And I can definitely agree with what you just said about learning, because now the talking and recording part, that's the easy part. Now it's like when I save the video and bring it to edit it, now I'm like, ooh, I'm intrigued. Like, dang, it'll mess you up, because if that mother freeze and you like, damn, I didn't save. Now I got to go back and like, that part get me, the lighting, the mixing and mastering the audio and stuff like that. And then, like I said, you can just bring somebody else in and be like, hey, you know what? I don't got nothing to talk about. I'm sure you got something going on that you can talk. Let me work this part and let you just talk. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm glad that Jahari is a part of the podcast, man, because, like, he'll do the editing and stuff, so he got that headache. I put the studio together, the lighting and the recording and the video, and we really come together, bro, and just make it make sense. Like, we are really two halves of the same coin. And I don't have to worry about that aspect of just doing all that and then doing this right here. Like, I do, but I don't at the same time. Like, I can work the soundboard to start the podcast, but at the end of the day, whenever I got to do the technical aspect, I just send it off. And, uploading that process, because all this stuff, the files are big, the way you got it formatted, all that goes a different way. But at the end of the day, it just take time, bro. We ain't in no rush.
No rush.
We ain't in no rush at all.
And it's people, like I tell them, man, all the time, if I want to rush, I could just come on here and say the wildest thing ever.
Yeah.
Go viral, and I'm just here like microwave popcorn. I'm here 1 minute and go on the next,
and
man.
then just like another tabloid, bro.
Another tabloid.
Yeah,
I ain't trying to do all that. I say, man, if I upload an episode or a video and I wake up and it get 1,000 views, I'm probably concerned. Because I'm like, wait, what didn't happen?
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Did somebody chop my words up?
Bro, I'll probably go into the video and like watch
like
3 or 4 times. You feel me? Like, man, what did I say?
Yeah, because it's crazy out here, man. They look for every little thing to pick at and whoop-de-whoop. But, you know, like you said, we just doing us, man. Step by step, brick by brick, man.
Luckily, man, like, taking it back to like our character, like luckily we ain't got nobody who just out there trying to attack us.
Yeah,
cause like we good people, man. Like I feel like I have done nobody wrong. I treated everybody with respect. I move like you move. If you treat me with respect, I definitely give you more respect.
The energy reciprocated.
Yeah, you see, bro, and I feel like people don't understand that, man. Going to Troy and going to school, I definitely realized everybody was not raised the same.
Facts.
Everybody was not raised the same, man. It's completely different. Living situations, moving through life, saying a simple hello, the way you talk, like all kind of stuff, man. Like
the way you approach people, man. Yeah, that's another thing, man. Just, I ain't gonna say work on yourself, but just know everybody grown now. We older. Like you said on your episode recently with the tailgate, Russell County tailgate. It was a situation, man. I probably just seen bro walking through the hall. Didn't have no class with him, whatever. Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you doing. Oh, what's up, Tyler? You know, I know your name, but I just didn't.
Exactly. You weren't in my immediate circle.
Good to see you doing good. You know, everybody posting on Facebook. You know, I'm seeing you got a family. Hey, man, good to see you, man. Hope the family well. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to be man, I didn't know you, but nah, I'm good. I'm happy to see you.
Exactly.
You know
I'm happy to see you doing good.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to see
small
my people,
talk,
bro.
Small talk.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, like, they are our people. You feel me? Like, we went, like, people go to school for, like, what, a third of their life?
Yeah.
Like, for a third of your life, you are around all these people, man. And, like, you just put them down for a third of your life, man. Be cordial with everybody, bro.
Yeah, be cordial,
You can't just, like, shit on everybody.
Yeah. Can't. And that's too much energy to try to shit on people.
Exactly, bro.
That's way too much energy, bro.
Like they say it take more energy to frown than to smile. I don't believe that, but at the same time, it's like, if I got to put on a fake smile for you, like I do it, to act accordingly for the time being, but I'm going to keep it pushing.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't going to talk down on you. I'm going to just keep it moving.
Yeah. So let's get into the music, man. First, before we start with anything current or whatever, Mac Miller, Currency, and Wiz. I know we talk about Kendrick, Cole, Drake, whatever, but Mac Miller, Currency, and Wiz. 2010, my cousins, 2 of my cousins, shout out to Zach and Marcus. I'm probably sending it to them too, because they probably don't even know this. They put me on the Cushion OJ.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They were graduating in 2010. Watts graduated 2010.
Yep.
So I went to I think my cousin Zach graduation party. And my cousin Marcus, they were like, you heard that new Wiz Khalifa? I knew his name because I saw I remember the Burnt After Rolling cover.
Yep.
I said, I know dude's name, but I ain't listened. Like, man, he got this Cushion OJ just dropped. Whoop de whoop.
And it was him, boy.
They played it. I put it on Facebook. I like, hey, that Wiz Cushion OJ. That shit, whoop de whoop.
Facebook was
popping. Then I got on the Mac. Then Currency. So let's just speak on those 3, man. How they shape. It's more than just music with them 3.
It definitely is, man.
You know what I'm saying? So people think I just be saying something just to be saying it, but no, those 3 impacted our whole clique, in the way we move, how we operate, whatever. So, RIP to Mac Miller. So just talk about those 3, then we get into, some other music talk. All
right, man. So as far as Wiz, Mac, and Currency, bro, like, before I jump off into talking about them, I'm going to say this. Like, music really does shape how you think. Like, it shapes how you think, man. That's why, you got to be diverse with it. You got to listen to different stuff, because I'm a firm believer of music affects your day-to-day life.
Exactly.
Like, that's why people who say they listen to one type of music, one genre, like, I already know what they coming from. Like, I be like, you ain't diverse enough, bro, because even people who listen to R&B all day, it's going to put you in a false state of awareness, bro. You're going to think you a hopeless romantic, especially if you're single. Like, especially if you single.
And then don't listen to the wrong R&B.
Exactly.
Man, that shit crazy.
Trap, you can't. I can't listen to trap all day. I can't listen to blues all day. I gotta be well-rounded to listen to every single aspect of music, bro, because like it affects your mood. Like certain music make you angry, certain music make you happy, certain music put you in the vibe you need to be in, relax, and culture, bro. And when I found out, I think I found out about Wiz first. I got on the Wiz. I don't even remember how I got on the Wiz, bro. Yeah. But I was just listening to it. And I got onto the Cushion OJ, and then I backtracked and listened to some other stuff. I got on the Cushion OJ, and then I had backtrack from there. Mm-hmm. So listening to Wiz, I was like, man, Wiz, it was different from what I was listening to at the time.
It was just Gucci, Wayne, Boosie,
2 Chainz, heavy, bro.
It was just a
hard
group.
Ass trap.
Jeezy, T.I. It was just a group back then. A lot of people forget about that.
I'm telling you.
You had the futuristic wave that came and went.
Yeah.
And then it was just.
And it was like in the middle of all that. You feel me?
It just came out, like, oh, this some chill music. Yeah.
And back at the time, man, that was like, when I was still in high school, you know everybody in high school, man, like, you know the ones who like the stoners, the chill people. So that's why I was relating hard, man. I was like, man, Wiz really be chilling out here, bro, and like, this some good music. So I really felt like he was one of the crew, bro. Anytime I went to go do something, I'm listening to Wiz, bro. Like, you couldn't tell me he wasn't at that motherfucker. Like, you couldn't tell me he wasn't there. You feel me? So listening to him really shaped the way I listen to music and think, bro. Like, the whole vibe was different.
And you know what? For me personally, I was up on the old school.
Yep.
But listening to him and them boys, they made me like go back. Like, you know, you go on YouTube, watch the vlog, the day-to-day. And I'm like, what that song Wiz playing?
All oldies.
And then I went to the comments. They're like, this the song he playing in the back. I like, let me go search that. And that's how I got on it heavy. To where we, like you say now, you walk in the crib, you don't know what you're going to hear now.
Exactly, bro. Especially my house, man. You walk in my crib, you don't know what you finna hear. I'm telling y'all. But like, the melodic verses, the way he was at the time, people weren't just getting on social media like, hey, I smoke, I chill. Like, it was taboo for real. People were like, hey, man, I'm gonna go to jail if I do this. You feel me? Wiz didn't care. And like, that kind of free mind, bro, I was like, there are people like this in the world. And like, coming from a small town down here where I'm at, man, you be like, you see the same people day to day. Music really gets you out there. Music really takes you to another place that you probably needed to go. So that's what Wiz had did for me initially, man. And he's been consistent since then as far as releasing music. But like, I felt like that was the golden era for him. And I found out that he said, I heard about Mac Miller because he had a song with Mac Miller. And it was an old song. I don't even remember the name of the song. But it was not the one off of Best Day Ever, though.
No, not Keep Floating. Yeah, they been made music before then.
They made music before that. So I got on to Mac Miller and started listening to him. And I think the first thing I heard was Best Day Ever, then Kids.
Okay.
And Mac Miller, man, he
came in like the white Wiz.
Exactly. He came in like the white Wiz Khalifa, bro. And he was in high school. He was in high school talking about the stuff that we
Senior
doing.
skip day.
Senior skip day, going to parties, going to day parties.
And that when we was in that vibe, going to the beer pong and all that. Cause I put on Facebook, I like, hey, what American Pie parties be at?
Hey, we really used to be on Facebook like, hey, what the mood tonight,
what the mood
what
is
tonight.
Yeah, that was that era then, man. A lot of y'all wasn't around for that. Yeah, man. A lot of y'all was around when Facebook was really the spot to go to figure out the weekend mood. Now, if you go in there now on a Friday, hey, what the movie is? You look a certain way, but back then that was the thing every Friday. Everybody was in high school or just graduated. Hey, what the movie is tonight? Who having a party tonight?
Exactly. Yeah. And what I really liked about our squad was like the music branched us out, so we were like, it got to be other people like this, man. So like we chilling with the black people, we going to these parties, you know, the actual like club parties, and then over here we going to, I don't want to say I'm trying to be culturally politically correct, but you know the other crowd, we out there with them, and like they are the people who are like this, bro. Like, they real deal living the life that Mac Miller be talking about, and they are right here in the area, bro. So that's
wouldn't even know if you ain't listen to.
Wouldn't even know, bro. And there were people in the school who all they knew was trap music, and going to this party, bro. Like, that's all they knew. That is all they knew. And
we did that, but we got tired of it. We
got real tired.
And we were getting in for the local. My cousin had the hookup, so it ain't like we were just spending money. It was just like, man, it was cool for like Prince Hall. You know, back then it was cool.
Yeah.
But then we kept on going. We like, man, we can save money just going to these parties. Cause then when you go to the club, you probably getting shut down early or something. So we like, man, I feel like we'll save some time and money. We just go to the house parties, play some beer pong, whatever. So,
And I mean, it was pros and cons to both of them. You feel me?
Facts.
Like, this party was jumping, but they might close early and all that. But the other party, man, you don't know where you're gonna be at. You might be in a field.
Hey, send me the address.
Hey, for real.
And Watts was just driving because me and AJ didn't drive, so Watts was the one driving. So
shout out to the Blue Nissan, bro. Shout out to the Blue Nissan.
Shout out to Watts, man. I've been at the gas station that time. We were coming from somewhere from down the road, and his car wouldn't crank up. And old dude was like,
with the screwdriver. And then was like, I know what it looked like, but I don't steal cars. Like, man, I don't care what you do, bro. Just get this car started, bro. But it looked like you steal cars.
he definitely said, hey, I know what this looked like, but I don't steal cars. It like, you saw
ripped the whole ignition switch out, put a screwdriver in it, turned it on. I was like, bro, nigga, you steal cars, bro. You steal cars, bro.
Yeah, but that was some good times there, boy.
But moving from that, man, on the Mac, he was like one of the guys.
Yeah.
That's why Real Deal like killed me, bro, when I heard the news of him passing. I was like, I lost a homie, like a real homie. We came up with Wiz, bro.
Yeah.
We really came up with Wiz and Mac.
Yeah.
Like,
That one hit. And then as he went from the kids to best day ever, then he started growing and more as a musician.
He started growing. Like, he took off, bro. He jumped into a whole nother avenue.
Yeah.
The world, like, people don't go. Like, some people stop going, stop moving, stop shaking.
Yeah.
But he was like, what's next? What's next?
When people ask, well, how this album here, like, y'all was experimenting, then you hear, you like, oh, he really was. Like, experimenting. He wasn't just saying that. Yeah.
But I mean, experiments, bro, this is exactly what they're for. Test the waters. But I got on to him through Wiz, like I had said, and those two artists just became like consistent artists that I always listen to, even to this day. Facts. Like I was listening to Wiz on the way over here. So moving on, I got on the Currency through you. Cause you were heavy on that Andretti, bro.
Yeah. And
I was like, man, Tyler done changed this.
They thought that was my name. Yeah, they thought I was at Troy. They're like, your name? I'm like, no, my name Tyler. I was like, this is an artist I listen to.
He was like, he done changed the Instagram name to Andretti. I was like, let me check out there. He been telling me, bro. He was like, man, listen, you need to listen to the Currency, bro. Yeah. It was like 2011. Yeah, early, bro. So I was like, man, let me check out Currency, bro. Man, I had listened to that. Andretti and I think the drive-in theater.
It was probably drive-in theater was in Troy.
No, it was
either Cigarette
Saturday.
Boats.
I think it was Saturday.
That came out like 2014.
Man, which one?
It probably was either Covert Coupe, Cigarette Boats,
7 Turbo Jet. There was Cigarette Boats.
Cigarette
Boats. So I was listening to that and I was like, well, yeah, I gotta tune in to Currency, bro. This man really be on some chill shit like us. Yeah. All he do is make music, smoke, build cars. He's in his own element,
to
bro.
this day.
And he underground.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people don't know about him, and I'm glad that he finally getting his shine. Like, he finally got out the box, and people, like, understand what who he is as an artist, man. Like, they appreciate diversity now, but they did not appreciate diversity back in the day. They just thought you were going against the status quo, and like, oh, he listen to that, he weird, bro.
Yeah, he said in an interview years ago, he was like, he left Wayne, the situation with Young Money before it popped off, and he was like, people looked at him different, but then he said when he do shows, he see dudes like Jadakiss and all that tell him, hey, I like what you're doing it the right way, low-key. They ain't gonna tell you you're doing it the right way because they want you to sign, but trust me, you're doing it the right way.
Real gonna recognize real, bro, especially when you like genuine and humble. Like that authenticity can't be like replicated, bro. Like how do you replicate authenticity?
And you was at his show a couple weeks ago,
man,
and you saw what he brought out. He sold it out. So it's like, man, it's possible to just do it on your own. Just know your limits, because when you do it by yourself, you gotta be aware of what you're doing. But clearly, he doing it right, man. He been doing it right, because I've been waiting to go to a show. I was so happy to go to that show, man. Bro. I was like, that was one dude. I was just sitting there watching. I was like, bro, I don't care if I go to no more concert. I done seen my boy Spitter tear this shit down, man. You know what I'm saying? He was playing the old stuff, all that live band.
That man had a live band out there, bro. The DJ could have been better, but I mean, like,
that first DJ was trash. That first DJ was trash. How you gonna say I'm gonna do a Takeoff tribute?
What he played?
He played Hobby Lobby first.
I was like, bro, nah, bro.
And I was like, I'm thinking he about to go back.
Versace, I need to hear no label.
Versace
no
at
label
least
too.
or Bando or something. He played So Amazing. I'm like,
man, he could have just teased me a little bit, bro. All I needed to hear was Trapping, not the Vacant. I was like, hey, bro, we in the game now.
That man played, so I don't know what he was on, but yeah. But then those three, that would led to, at least for me, branching out. Cause then you had like ASAP come up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You had all those guys from that era, Cole and Kendrick. I was on Wiz then before I was on Kendrick and Cole.
See, and that was the takeoff that we needed, bro. Because you realize, man, the people who got on the Kendrick and everything real early. I found out about Kendrick through a DJ mixtape on that Pilf called No Sleep Till NYC, and it was all Kendrick. Yeah. And that was way back in the day. And that was because I was trying to find other music that was like the music I was listening to, like the Wiz, the Currency, and all that. So people didn't get on the ASAP Rocky, him, none of that until like they popped off in like 2012, 2013. And I was like, look, man, we've been telling y'all, bro, like people don't take anybody's opinion to heart at all.
They wait on that hit record to come.
Exactly, bro. Listen to your friends' input with music, man. Listen to your friends' input. Diversify, be different, man. Try different things, please.
Yeah, man.
Because it'll change the way you think. It'll change the way you move, like especially with music.
Exactly, bro.